Hi there, Buffalo Sabres fans. How are ya? Remember when everybody thought that the Buffalo Sabres were going to have a significant chance to sign Taylor Hall? Said no one ever!
Go, Habs, go!
Buffalo, you have done well. To all those out there that were doubting the Pagulas as owners and criticizing them left and right, yes, I know you're out there. This is only a one-year deal. I get it. It's a one-year deal for $8 million, $7 million on the cap. Taylor gets a $1 million signing bonus. But my gosh, is it going to be fun to see Jack Eichel centering a line with Taylor Hall and who cares? Probably going to be Jeff Skinner. Oh man. Buffalo, I am so happy for you. I have to say right now, I live half an hour from the city of Buffalo on the Canadian side in Niagara Falls. And for 9 years, Buffalo, you've waited. And I'm not saying you're going back to the playoffs this year, but if Taylor Hall does re-sign after this season, what a serious injection of hope into this franchise. And really, in my opinion, you guys deserve it. You guys freaking deserve this signing so much. You pour in your passion all the time, even when the team's doing terrible. A 9-year playoff drought, and then something like this happens. It's practically a miracle that Taylor Hall just signed with the Buffalo Sabres. Tell me I'm wrong. From what I've heard from season ticket holders of the Sabres, friends of mine, have said that the Pagulas are praying people. To some of you Sabres fans out there, if you weren't praying people before, you might be now. Anyway, this is just so unexpected. Reaction coming from all over the place. We all thought Taylor Hall was immediately going to go to a contender. It seemed most logical. Winning the Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win in sports. A lot of people could argue that. It's an opinion, but it's not an unpopular opinion. The city of Buffalo has gone through so much, and again, this is a one-year deal. But you know what, Sabres fans? You deserve to be excited once again. And I'm not gonna say that enough. Jack Eichel signed an 8-year deal with this team, putting his faith in the Pagulas, in the Sabres ownership, in the Sabres brass, whatever you want to call them, and they delivered. They delivered with this one-year deal. Nobody, no expert, no analyst, no insider had any knowledge. I just said this like a couple videos ago about the Montreal Canadiens, my favorite team, how whenever a free agent player like this signs, like Tavares did a couple years ago, nobody is going to know about it until it actually happens. And what happened? Nobody knew about Taylor Hall going to the Buffalo Sabres until it actually happened. Saying it is still surreal right now. I'm excited. Like, it sounds cheesy, it sounds corny maybe. I don't have a second favorite team. But before I even made this video, you know, like I just mentioned, I'm half an hour from the city of Buffalo. Very good friends of mine with season ticket holders. And in my mind, I was like, you know, I don't have a second favorite team. I really don't. I don't know that I ever would. Habs fans would just be like slamming me left and right like crazy, hockey fans in general, but I don't really care anyway. But the point I'm saying is, I've actually thought about how much of a heart I have for the city of Buffalo and their sports fans and everything they've gone through up until this point. A signing like this is just massive. And again, just a serious injection of hope for this Sabres team. I know, they should be called the Buffalo Pugs. I even wanted to post a video about how the signing of Eric Staal was massive. Him being the second line center. Yeah, I know he's 35 years old, but what he was going to do even before Hall got signed, just as a leader, as a mentor, as a guy in the locker room, as a player, for Jack Eichel was going to be huge. I'm a hockey fan that likes to be respectful, and I listen to the Steve Dangle podcast quite a bit. And I heard one of the guys on there last week saying how, you know, it'd be great to see Jack Eichel play for the New York Rangers. They believe eventually Jack Eichel is going to get sick of playing in Buffalo, and it'd be great to see him go play for the New York Rangers beside Alexis Lafreniere. There were rumors that the New York Rangers were actually calling about Jack Eichel to see if he'd be interested in a trade, to which, of course, did not happen. And now, there's good reason for him not to leave town, at least for this next season anyway. But what I didn't like, and this is no disrespect to Adam Wild, I respect the podcast. I'm a supporter of the podcast. But let's not dump any more on another team and their fans, more than they already have. If anyone knows what it's like to go through the trials and tribulations of being a hockey fan, it's Toronto Maple Leaf fans. So the team up to QEW that is going to be, it already is your rival, is just going to be an even more exciting rivalry at this point now. So support that. That's good. That's a good thing for the Atlantic Division. That's a good thing for the Buffalo-Toronto rivalry. This just got a whole lot more interesting. I'm a Montreal fan. I'm sitting in the middle of this just going, wow, you know what? We're in the Atlantic Division too, but our division just got a whole lot more exciting. So with that, I'm sure that Toronto fans are just going, huh? About this deal, because now the QEW series just got, again, a whole lot more interesting. So once again, Buffalo Sabres fans, I say good for you. There's a handful of you guys that come to mind right now, and I also want to say something else. I want to say a quick thank you to Melody Martin. Melody is, as many of you know, a very successful YouTuber right now in just the last year and a half or so. Huge Buffalo Sabres fan, huge Buffalo Bills fan. So if you get a chance, check out Melody Martin on YouTube. Huge Sabres fan. I'm sure she's doing her own reaction video right now as we speak, as this is some pretty amazing news after she just said how she was planning to do a Buffalo Sabres jersey burning video if they were to add another bottom six forward to their team. Well, how about a first-line All-Star Hart Trophy winner instead? How about Buffalo does that? I still can't believe I'm saying it right now. So to Melody, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for doing what you do, because you are another reason, along with Steve and many other hockey YouTubers out there, that helped inspire me to get my channel going right now in the infancy stage of where it's at, the Drew Dekes channel. And the passion of any sports fan, especially hockey, is what I relate to most right now, but I want to say thanks. I want to say thanks for what you're doing. I'm so happy for Melody. I'm so happy for Sabres fans. My buddy Jeff, a season ticket holder that I met serving tables at one of my serving jobs the last couple of years, who invited me to pick any Sabres game that I wanted to go to. And now, I mean, I don't care what game we see, Jeff. I mean, I'll be more than happy to see a Sabres game at this point with Taylor Hall and Jack Eichel on the first line. It's gonna be awesome. So Buffalo, I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna say it right here on the Drew Dekes set with this Montreal Canadiens banner behind me. Let's go, Buffalo.